You're washing your paws. Now, let me take you back 2 years, because 2 years ago, exactly almost, we finished work on our Global Challenge project. What we did was that we looked at packaging inefficiency at an online retailer. And it turned out that what we thought was a company problem was actually an industry problem. Everyone was having the same trouble, trying to pack efficiently. And that's why you so often get a half-empty box when you shop online. So after graduating, some of us have actually looked further on this idea and started interacting more with the industry to see if it really could be that bad. And, it could. And our understanding was correct. So in February, we actually started a company called Scrim, and we're now moving towards developing our first prototype over the summer. And it's a lot of fun working with this. There's algorithms, there's machine learning, there's combinatorics, there's even like life cycle assessments of cardboard fibers. All of this super technical stuff that I never thought I would be working with, but I'm finding it super enjoyable. And, all of that just to make sure that this cheeky little fellow is not full of air. So what's really cool with this, though, is that the idea from our Global Challenges project is now starting to become something that's actually hopefully going to have a positive impact on the value chain, which is what we wanted. So I'm super excited to see what you guys have done for your projects. I know you're probably sick and tired of them right now, and the Corona situation probably has not helped with that. But don't discount them too soon. I'm sure they're worthy. I'm sure they're valuable. So look back at them. Maybe, after graduating, but, there might be something there. You might just have stumbled across the next big thing without really realizing it. So super excited to see what you've done. Congratulations on finishing, and stay safe and wash your goddamn hands.
That was Jakob Nordfeldt, who won the first Global Challenges Award. And tonight, we're going to hear who's going to win this year's Global Challenges Award, or actually, we're going to have several awards. And welcome to the first Digital Global Challenges Expo. I'm Emma Stenström, and I'm one of the teachers and co-founders of Global Challenges. Just very briefly, if you happen to not know Global Challenges, it's a 2-year track for all our undergraduates in business and economics here at Stockholm School of Economics. And we start with knowing about the sustainable development goals, among other things. First semester is all about knowledge. Second semester is about doing. Who's doing what? What can you do? What actors are there out there? Third semester is looking inwards towards ourselves. It's called being. Who are we? And what do we want to do? And then fourth semester, that's when it all comes together. It's called expressing. And that's when all students take action and actually do a project that is supposed to contribute to one or several of these goals. And this year is special, of course. I mean, usually we don't run digitally, but maybe most of all because all projects really had a challenge, and a truly global challenge, and that is COVID-19. So about halfway through the course, all students had to rethink their projects. And I have to say that I think each and every student this year has just done an amazing job. And I really hope that you also learned a lot from it. I think you did. Although, I mean, this is a huge challenge, but we always have to adapt along the way. And I think it might, and I hope it might have been a good learning experience as well. You're going to meet some of these projects. You're going to see some of the films, but you can see all of them on our website. So please check them out. They're all worth seeing. They are amazing. Soon we're going to see who won this year's awards. But before that, I would like to start with a big thanks to Global Challenges Foundation, who's actually the one giving out the awards or financing them, funding them, and funding the whole track. Without Global Challenges Foundations, this track would not happen. And I think we have Mats Andersson with us. No, my producer says no. Well, Mats Andersson is vice chairman of Global Challenges Foundation. If he joins, I'll let him in. But let's start with the award ceremony then. First of all, I like to clarify that this is has nothing to do with the teaching or with the grades or anything. These awards are given by a jury that we don't at all communicate with, except that, you know, they see the projects, of course, but it's really two separate things. The jury this year consists of Christer Jakobsson, who's one of the board members at Global Challenges Foundation, Martina Björkman Nyqvist, who is Associate Professor of Economics here, and also our new MISUM Executive Director. And third and finally, Maria Collin, who's Executive Director of Global Compact Network Sweden. That's the jury this year. And what I will do now is that I will go through the 4 honorary awards. I will read a motivation from the jury. We will watch the film, and we will say congratulations to the group who did it. And then we're going to bring in the 5th award, which is a public vote. Of course, there's no motivation there, but still a film. So we will watch the film before we end with the final, the big Global Challenges Award 2020. And we'll do the same thing, read the motivation. I read the motivation, we'll watch the film, and we say congratulations to the group. I hope it sounds okay. So let's start. I'm getting all nervous here. Who won? Let's start with the first honorary award. And that is in the category environmental risks. And the motivation from the jury is a well thought and implemented idea in the educational field. Although the impact potential is presently limited to young people in Sweden, there is some international potential. Clever adapting to COVID-19 challenges, special strength, the project is already piloted. Let's watch the film.
Today, we are in the midst of a climate crisis. The crisis is a global issue that requires global collaboration. The issue engages many young people, but in most schools today, students mainly learn about knowing rather than doing. Therefore, we created the Climate Case. The Climate Case is a fun and interactive game for students to learn more about climate collaborations and what it takes to solve the crisis. Students participate in national and international negotiations and improve their system thinking ability by taking others' perspectives and trying to understand the dynamics of the relationships between actors and countries. The game was carried out as a pilot and was appreciated by teachers and students. The case materials have also been distributed to interested teachers, enabling a potential reach of over 1,600 students so far, that all will get the opportunity to learn about the complex problem solving of the climate crisis.
And the award goes to Group 11-2, the Climate Case. Vilma, you are representing the group. Let's see if I can see you too.
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me and see me?
I can at least hear you.
Wow, we are.
Oh, there you are. Congratulations.
We are very thankful, and this really means a lot to us and our project. And we are still distributing this game, so this will hopefully help us to distribute it to even more students and have a bigger impact. So really, thank you a lot.
Thank you. It sounds amazing. Congratulations again. I want to play too. Let's move on. Second category, honorary awards. Now we're into social challenges. And the motivation here sounds: the project highlights a constant problem for consumers to understand the plethora of sustainable products and sustainable labeling. It also points out the need to increase awareness of social aspects by including related criteria besides environmental sustainability. Special strength, the project is already connected to an NGO. Let's watch the film.
We consume more and more for every year. All things from food to toys, books, furnishing, clothes, shoes, transportation. But what if there was an easy way to make your consumption more sustainable? In collaboration with Medveten Konsumtion and their eco-guide, we have worked towards the Sustainable Development Goals 12 and 13. The eco-guide is a map over different stores and restaurants around Sweden that rates the company's sustainability after different criteria. Our work has included improving and changing the eco-guide as a whole, but mainly our focus has been on redefining sustainability and create new criteria which the company's sustainability are based upon, so that you as a consumer always has a guide when in doubt. Our goal has always been to make it easier for you, an everyday consumer, to consume in a more sustainable way and create both incentives and lower the barriers to aware consumption.
So the award goes to Group 9-1, Eco-guiden. Jessica, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Me and my team are very thankful to be acknowledged by the jury, and we want to say a special thank you to Medveten Konsumtion who made this project possible.
Lovely with these collaborations too. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you.
Again. Okay, we're moving on. Next honorary award goes to the category multi-risk, Multi-SDG. And the motivation is a brilliant, simple idea, which truly describes how an app can produce a win-win situation on many levels, for the individual, for a company, and for society as a whole. High probability of successful implementation. It can impact many SDGs depending on which donations firms can choose from. Let's watch the film.
The world is facing a global health crisis of inactivity. Nevertheless, both me and probably you aren't breaking the pattern of sitting still in our everyday lives. We need motivation. With support from research, we link trends in altruism, CSR, and huge production losses for companies due to health issues. And voila, Walk for Change was born. A creative way to encourage employees to walk while building stronger company culture, brand identity, and of course, contributing to a better world. The idea is simple. The company you work for involves, sets a time and an amount of money that they're willing to donate to charity. The challenge can start. The more steps that you and your colleagues walk, the more is being donated. Your body, mind, and the world will thank you. Join the challenge. Walk for Change.
And the award goes to Group 10-2, Walk for Change. Jakob, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. We're very thankful and proud and honored for the acknowledgement.
Yeah. Looks fabulous again. Brilliant idea, said the jury. So congratulations and thank you.
So much.
Thank you. And then we're moving on. We're now at honorary award, the last honorary award that the jury is giving out. And this is for emerging risks, the motivation. The project targets a particular emerging risk of our age. The widespread misinformation, in this case on the SDGs, in the midst of information abundance. social media with their echo chambers contribute to polarization of opinions, while traditional media often neglect perspectives and news that challenge the established mainstream consensus. A good knowledge based on sustainability from reliable information sources is of utter importance for understanding and accelerating towards the Agenda 2030. Let's watch the film.
17 ambitious sustainable development goals requiring the attention from world leaders, business owners, and frankly, every single one of us. Yet 50% of Swedes did not know of the goal's existence. And we set our minds to change that. By writing and publishing short articles on our website every Sunday, promoted through various social media channels, we hope to provide the general public with easily accessible information about the goals and how they are affected by the outbreak of the coronavirus. Spreading awareness and sparking interest is the first step towards a better future.
And the award goes to Group 3-2, Sustainable Sunday. And here you are, 4 of you. See, here you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Sounds great. I'm not sure this is physical distancing, but I guess you've been close anyhow the whole semester. How does it feel?
Great. Yes, great.
Great.
Very glad to hear that you like our project.
I'm happy. It's a beautiful film too. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Then you can hear some voices. It's actually nice to not be alone. We're now going to go to the project that won the popular vote. And here, of course, we don't have a motivation, but we do have the votes from the public. So let's watch the film.
This is Lord. She used to live in extreme poverty, but thanks to a crowd-funded microloan, she managed to start her own business and now lives happily with her child. When we first heard about microloans as a means to fight poverty, we're fascinated. You can actually reduce poverty without any cost. But how come nobody's doing it then?
Well, the thing is, if you take a look at the data and crunch the numbers for a little bit, you'll find some very interesting, oh my God. Turns out that no one knows about microfinance and there's a huge lack of knowledge surrounding it.
Which is why we created the initiative Skippa Fikan. We want to spread knowledge and awareness about microfinance.
So far, we have managed to educate over 1,300 people, and we raised over 14,500 Swedish kronor in microloans. One could say that our project managed to turn 725 skipped cups of coffee into 4 projects. If you want to know more, visit our website, skippafikan.se.
And the public vote goes to group number 44, Skippa Fikan. Theo, how does it feel to be most popular?
It feels absolutely amazing. And I mean, I gotta say, it just goes to show that, you know, microloans is something that people wanna lend out if they just know about it. So I think we did a great job.
Wonderful. I hope you keep it up. And that goes for all projects in Global Challenges. I hope you all become a little bit like Jakob Nordfeldt there in the beginning, who actually runs it as a company today, the project he started in the course. It's now time for the big award, the Global Challenges Best Project Award 2020. It's the 3rd time it's given. The 2 other winners, you can see their kind of explanations or ideas on the website. Do that. But now it's time for the project who won the Global Challenges Award this year. And the motivation sounds like this. A project supporting 3 of the SDGs and 2 major issues in Sweden. loneliness among elders, and integration of immigrants into the Swedish society. A big and complex project that includes various organizations and that the students wish to continue working with. At the same time, a relatively simple idea with high probability of successful implementation. Let's watch the film. The Global Challenges Best Project Awards 2020 goes to Group 2-3 with the project Connectative. A bit difficult to pronounce. Emily.
Yes,
congratulations.
Hi. Thank you so much. It feels fantastic to see our logo on the screen. We're incredibly humble, of course, and I would just take the opportunity to remind everyone to never take your loved ones for granted, because of course that's what our project is all about. And once again, thank you so much.
If you want to share one big learning from this journey during this spring that has been quite difficult, what would that be? One learning that we can all bring with us, perhaps?
I would say with amazing people and the right team, you can accomplish anything.
Wonderful. So it's really about love and people. Both
of course, I would not be sitting here in front of the screen without my wonderful team. So big shout out to them as well.
Yeah, congratulations to all of you, of course.
Thank you so much.
Just Emily on the screen, but it's a big team behind. And wonderful. Thanks for sharing it. And that's actually all the awards we have this year. Do we have Mats Andersson with us? No. So what we have to do is just thank Global Challenges Foundation for making this possible once again. Of course, I really like to thank the whole team behind Global Challenges, all the teachers, Anna Maria, David, our producer here today, everyone who's been involved. It's a big team working with Global Challenges. But most of all, of course, all you students. I am so impressed how you have handled this difficult semester. We haven't been able to see each other face to face, only screen to screen since March. You all, I would say, you all had to rethink your projects and adapt. I really hope, I really wish you learned a lot from that. And I would recommend everybody watching it to go into our website and really click on each and every project, because we've seen 6 films here today, but I promise you, they are all amazing. Thank you and congratulations again, and big love.